What's going on, everybody? It's your boy C4 here, and today we're taking a look at the newest episode of Legendary College Rosters. This one is very near and dear to my heart. We're on number 17. 17 is ridiculous. They should be much higher than this. But this is the Florida Gators. Most of you know by now that I am a Florida Gators fan. I became a fan during the Tim Tebow era, just right before it started. Technically, when he wasn't playing, I saw him play. He played a couple limited snaps. I was like, holy fuck, this guy's a quarterback. Look at him. He's built like a linebacker. This is going to be my team. And then, luckily, they won national championship. And then, old Tebow went to the NFL draft, and Coach Urban Meyer got a headache and couldn't coach again. So, the team's been in fucking shambles ever since. It's got turned around a little bit under Coach McElwain. And hopefully we find a quarterback, because I think consistently Florida has a top 3 defense in college football. I'd say you go Alabama, Michigan, Florida is how I'd rank the defenses, especially over the last 2 seasons. But we have had no fucking quarterback plays. Hopefully we have a quarterback come next season. But how we do this series is we play the final 2 weeks, because every final 2 weeks, is divisional matchups, and then hopefully make the playoffs. And we've only made the playoffs, I believe, once, which was the very first episode, so I've done my best to try to make these rosters even more overpowered until I can make the playoffs. But I've had 99 offense, 99 defense, and we're struggling to go fucking 8-8. So I'm not exactly sure why we did that, but, and why did we release Jay Howard? I don't know why. Maybe I had, one of the computers control this. Anyway, let's take a look at the team, and I try to make them as good as possible and fit the scheme. And we're using the Dolphins as the background because we found an orange jersey I think that looks kind of similar to Florida's orange. And we would play against the legendary rosters that you saw in the first legendary roster season for every single team. So that's why it's pretty competitive when all said and done. So at quarterback, we're going Tim Tebow, 99 overall. I think right up there with Barry Sanders for the greatest college football player season of all time. He had 50-some fucking touchdowns this Heisman Trophy winning year. 99. Tebow is my favorite Florida Gator. I'm not religious at all. People when you hear someone says if they're a fucking Tim Tebow fan, you're like, oh Jesus Christ, he's gonna have so many Jesuses in their house and crosses and stuff. I've never stepped foot inside of a church that wasn't a funeral or a wedding, and I still got a Tebow jersey hanging on my wall. It's not like that. I just respect the way he was such an exciting player, such a leader, everything you want in a college football quarterback. Maybe not in a pro quarterback, and I'm still pretty pissed off that I was unable to get a Tebow Philadelphia Eagle jersey while he's here. But maybe someday I'll be able to order one. Then at running back, we got, feels dirty to put him here, but he is the best running back to ever come out of Florida. Emmitt Smith. Even though we're not going to talk about what he did at the next level, at the college level, he was very good for Florida. We also have Fred Taylor, whose son, Kelvin Taylor, was there for a little bit. But Fred Taylor, legendary Jacksonville Jaguar. He's a legend in the state of Florida at the running back position. And then we have Neil Anderson here, 88. I guess we could probably say quarterbacks I didn't include was Rex Grossman, Danny Warfel. He could have been Steve Spurrier, but we just went with Tim Tebow. And then the running backs, we have Smith, Taylor, and Anderson. We could have added, Matt Jones and Mike Gillespie. But we just went with the 3 legends that we have right here. Fullback, we just kept it Larry Csonka. We could technically make it Trey Burton if we wanted to, but Csonka's better. And I'm a big fan of Csonka, so why not? Wide receiver, we have Percy Harvin, 93 overall. Everyone knows, man, Percy Harvin was very, very dynamic during the Tebow years. Probably the best wide receiver, debatably. He's just an offensive weapon. He played everything. He was a kick return man. He's wide receiver, played a little bit of running back. But he's 93 overall. And then, because there's not really a great list of Florida Gator wide receivers, we included Antonio Callaway, who's currently on Florida. We actually drafted him in our Eagles Connected franchise mode. But as a Gator fan, this guy is special, man. He is going to be very good at the next level and is the best wide receiver we've had. He's a better pure-out wide receiver than Percy Harvin was. I can tell you that for sure. And he's great. And we also have Riley Cooper, 87, and Demarcus Robinson, 87, to round out our wide receivers. We could have included Jabbar Gaffney. He was pretty much the notable omission. I was going to look at Chris Collinsworth, but you couldn't fit his last name, so I was like, I'm not going to do that. Those are 2 omissions. Tight end, we have Jordan Reed, 94, and Trey Burton, 92. Jordan Reed was actually, I'm going to say Jordan Reed's better at Washington than he was when he was at Florida. I remember his final game with Florida, he dropped a crucial gimme pass that cost us the game. Realistically, if you push come to shove, I would say Aaron Hernandez was a better tight end at Florida than Jordan Reed, but both were great, and then Aaron Hernandez had to go on and be crazy. And then Trey Burton, he was classified as a tight end, literally played everything: quarterback, running back, wide receiver, tight end, fucking probably play a little bit of linebacker for all I know. But we included him. Then on the offensive line, left tackle, we have Lomas Brown, who you would have seen in the Detroit Lions legendary roster video, 99. Not super familiar with him. He was well before my time. But, yeah, he looks great. Left guard, we're going Max Garcia, who's currently a member of the Denver Broncos with a 90. Center, we have Marquise Pouncey, 93. And his brother, Ona right guard, Mike Pouncey, 95. The Pouncey wall is very crucial in helping Tim Tebow accomplish what he did at Florida. And then at right tackle, we have another guy from the Tim Tebow years, Marcus Gilbert, 95 overall, current member of the Pittsburgh Steelers. I'm going to say Marcus Gilbert may, in terms of what they've accomplished at the pro level, might be higher, playing better level right now in 2016 than both the Pouncey brothers, which I never thought that both Pouncey brothers would be all pros by now, but they're struggling with injuries. Runs in the family, I suppose. Left defensive end, we're going Javon Curse. Is that how you spell Javon Curse? That sounds a little bit weird. Is that how you spell it? It must have. He was anyway, the freak Javon Curse at left defensive end. And at right defensive end, we have Dante Fowler at 91. You might be like, where's Carlos Dunlap? You'll see that in just a second. So Fowler, recently drafted, had a horrible injury rookie season that cost him his entire year, but he's still really, really solid and was really good at Florida. And then I didn't even know. I'm going to be completely honest with you, as a Florida Gator fan, no idea Javon Curse played for Florida until I was making these rosters. I was like, what the fuck? Really? And he played for the goddamn Eagles at some point, even though he's kind of a bust for the Eagles. Defensive tackle, we're going Sharif Floyd and Carlos Dunlap. I know Dunlap didn't really play defensive tackle, but I couldn't find anyone else that was worth putting on this roster. I had Jonathan Bullard and Dom Easley were my candidates, but I was like, fuck it, we'll just go Dunlap and Floyd. I mean, Dunlap's 6'6", 280. That's a big body. That's like a slightly undersized 4-3 defensive tackle. Like if he was 5 pounds heavier, he probably would look a little bit more in place. Left side linebacker, we're going Jack Youngblood, who's a 95 overall linebacker / defensive end hybrid from the LA St. Louis Rams legendary roster video. And then we got middle linebacker Wilbur Marshall, 88. I was going to try to include Brandon Spikes. Could not find him. I couldn't even find John Bostic. So those are two omissions. We'll be going Wilbur Marshall, who was featured in our legendary Chicago Bear roster. And then at right outside linebacker, we'll go with Jelani Jenkins, who was really, really good in Florida. I thought he was going to be, definitely top 20 pick. Ended up slipping. I don't know. It might have been a second round pick, I think, but he was really, really good. And he was right around when they stopped making the NCAA game. So if I popped in NCAA 14 right now, Jelani Jenkins would probably be the highest overall player on the Florida Gators. Corner, Joe Hayden, 99, best corner I've ever seen at the University of Florida, and we've been churning out very, very high-level corners. We got Lito Shepard, 93, from the Philadelphia Eagles. He was a baller. Vernon Hargraves, Janoris Jacobs, even though it says Northern Alabama, he was at Florida for quite some time. For some reason, I couldn't find Brian Poole, which is a little bit upsetting because I think he's really underrated. But those will be it. We're stacked at corner. If we don't fucking make the playoffs this run, I'm going to be very, very upset. If I don't make the playoffs this run, there's literally nothing I can do. It's going to be, the game's either going to let me make the playoffs or it's going to fuck me over and not let me make the playoffs. This is by far the best roster we've done. Free safety, Reggie Nelson, 99. As you can see, I'm giving it a lot more 99s. As I said I would do in the last video, we were Michigan State. I said I'm going to start fucking throwing around 99s and seeing if we can make the playoffs. Reggie Nelson, don't really remember him a whole lot at Florida, but he's been very, very good for the Bengals and the Raiders and the Jaguars. And that strong safety. This is debated because, you got Matt Elam, who sucked, but he didn't. We had Will Hill, who was a free agent, and I remember Will Hill a little bit. But I went with Keanu O'Neal. I think Keanu O'Neal is the best out-and-out safety I've seen at the University of Florida. Big-time hitter, man. This guy reminds me of Brian Dawkins, to be completely honest with you. And he's one of those guys, if he bulks up 20 pounds, I could see Atlanta potentially using him as an outside linebacker. He has the skill set to play that. Because I'd say his weakness definitely would be coverage. But he's the shit. He is the shit. And that was that. We didn't really use any special teams. Could have brought in Caleb Sturgis, but I already edited him on the Eagles to make him David Akers, so that ain't happening. So what we're going to do is we're going to sim right away to week number 16. And for the love of God, hopefully we're in the playoff hunt. Like I said, if not, even just looking at the rosters here, the next video will be UCLA. UCLA probably won't be as strong as this one. I don't want to spoil anything. You guys could probably assume what big colleges I haven't done yet. There might be 3 or 4 out of the 15 that we have fucking left that might be better than this Florida Gator one. Might be. So this is really going to be the measuring stick as to, is it really the overall, or is it just the game deciding to bend me over a barrel here and just kind of, plow my brains out? I think it's a little bit of that. As we are, holy fuck! As we are recording today, I gotta get ready. Actually, I gotta go. I'm hitting the bar for the football. I'm recording this on Divisional round Sunday, which the early game is the Green Bay Packers going up against the Dallas Cowboys, and we all know where. There we go, 5-2. That's looking all right. We all know what direction your boy C4 is going on that one. Might actually have to make. I like the Atlanta Falcons because they have a lot of, speak of the devil, Florida Gators on their team. And, Keanu O'Neal. Dan Quinn was a Florida Gator defensive coordinator. They got Keanu O'Neal. They got Brian Poole. That's really it. But, realistically, I'm going to like the NFC. I usually almost try to de facto to the AFC because I don't want the Super Bowl champion to be in the Eagles division. But if the Packers win today and they beat the Dallas Cowboys, that means they beat the Giants and the Cowboys. So they did the devil's work. Not even that makes it sound bad. They did the, I don't know. I'm trying not to be religious here on the Tebow video. God bless Tim Tebow. He is my God. Tim Tebow is my God. He's the most religious human being I've ever not said shut the fuck up to. So maybe he would be my God. I'm not taking this. If you're religious, watch my video. Good for you, man. I don't give a fuck. Don't give a shit either way. You're probably a nice human being. That's why you go to church. But yeah, I think the Packers. I think the best set scenario right now, because yesterday the fucking Patriots crushed. Oh, here we go, 12-2. Look at that, we're 12-2, and look at that. We might not even win the division. All right, we're gonna play this. Let's body bag them. Last night the Patriots played the Houston Texans, and the Texans actually kept it pretty close. It was more the Patriots were not playing very well, more so than the Texans playing good. Their defense looked pretty good. If I was the Texans defense, I'd be pretty upset, honestly, with how shit the offense was. But the Patriots eventually steamrolled them. Dion Lewis had 3 touchdowns. But the earlier game, the Falcons went over the Seahawks. So I'm 2-0 in my predictions. I'm gonna this could be you guys will see this fucking way beyond. I'm probably the Super Bowl when you guys are watching this one. But I call both those games, and overall, the Patriots are going to the championship. They have the absolute cakewalk in the AFC. The Falcons, those are, even much as you hate the Patriots, I hate the Patriots. They're definitely the second most exciting team on the AFC. So but in terms of excitement, you definitely want Packers going against the Falcons, and then you want the Steelers going against the Patriots. I think that would be the best championship matchups. I hope that happens, especially with all the shit football has got. Oh my God, I'm using the wrong jerseys. Well, we're definitely making the playoffs in this video, so we will get a better glimpse. See, I went on my goddamn playoff tangent and didn't select the proper jerseys for the Florida Gators. Good. But yeah, back to today's video. Earlier one is the Packers against the Cowboys, and it's gonna be just straight up if the Packers they're gonna be hot. The Cowboys are definitely not as hot as they were just because they had the time off. And their last game of the season against the Eagles, they kind of rested most of their players for the most part, which is I'm against that personally. I think you just if you're gonna get hurt, you're gonna get hurt. You gotta see Derek Carr. And then take him out if you're up in the third quarter. Don't just play him for a quarter. You're not really getting much out of that. Whereas the Packers are the hottest team in the NFL. So it's going to be about the Packers' run defense, which either looks... Fucking send me messages. You got the Packers, who are the hottest team in the NFL. But I was saying about the run defense. The Packers' run defense has either looked really, really good or really, really bad. So obviously if they look really, really bad, they are going to struggle. Who wants to make a play? Oh. I think they'll do all right. I think if the Packers' run defense shows up with the way that their offense is playing, it's going to be a pretty one-sided game just because of the lack of playoff experience there with the Dallas Cowboys. It's going to be one of those things, if Cowboys are down or looking really, really bad in the first half, you know how many people are going to be like, oh my God, put in Tony Romo or something like that. And, the fuck does Tebow look a little weird to you guys? Do I have it with the wrong hand? Throwing it with the wrong hand here? Or is it just that I actually accurately get a horrible throwing motion for him? No, it looks alright. Oh, he gets popped. 8-yard gain, though. Tebow time. So yeah, I have a gut feeling that the Cowboys could win. As much as I'm pretty sure I predicted the Packers, and this gonna look good in retrospect in case the Cowboys do win. But I do think too many people are so many people are going with the Green Bay Packers right now, and I mean they're kind of overshadowing the fact that Dallas just simply manhandles teams with the offensive line. They control the clock. So if you're the Dallas Cowboys, the way you beat the way you for fuck's sakes, the way you beat the Green Bay Packers, you keep Aaron Rodgers off the field, and that team is designed to keep control of the ball, kill some clock, and be efficient when you have the ball. So I don't know. Hope to God the Green Bay Packers win, and I'm gonna be at a bar, and all my buddies are gonna give me shit, a lot of shit, if the Dallas Cowboys win. Come on. And then the other game we got moved from weather delay is the Kansas City Chiefs and the Pittsburgh Steelers. I just hope to go. I think it's one of those things. Do you want the best game, or do you want, as a person like me that doesn't like the Packers or the Patriots, or the team that can most likely beat the New England Patriots? I think personally, the way you beat the Patriots is not getting in a shootout with them. It's stopping them with defense, and that would be the Kansas City Chiefs. But also, fuck, how good of a game would it be to see in a 35-30, see who wins between the Patriots and the Pittsburgh Steelers. And Steelers are usually my de facto team if the Eagles don't make the playoffs. So I'm pulling for the Steelers, but realistically in that one, I'm an Eagles fan that doesn't want to see Andy Reid win the Super Bowl. I see a lot of people, especially on the Eagles subreddit, saying, "Oh man, I'm going for the Chiefs now because it'd be nice to see Andy Reid win the Super Bowl." No, fuck that, it wouldn't. No, it wouldn't be nice to see him do that. Tell you that right now. Fuck that. We got rid of him because we deemed that he was unable to win a Super Bowl. How fucking frustrating would it be to see him win a Super Bowl? You know? I'm against that. And it's one of those things where it just matters what Ben Roethlisberger shows up, because the Steelers played the Kansas City Chiefs in the regular season, and they absolutely... Oh, Percy Harvin, let's go! They absolutely body bagged. It was 42. It wasn't even close. And the key thing in that is Ben Roethlisberger plays like a different human being when he is home than when he's on the road. And when he's on the road, especially in a place like Kansas City that has a very good home field advantage, I'm a little bit worried. But, fingers crossed that the Big Ben can get it done. I just hope it's a good game. So far, every playoff game has been fairly one-sided. Sweet Jordan Reed falling in for the touchdown, baby. Oh my God, my girlfriend's going to be over here. In 5 minutes, she's going to give me shit. Oh, you didn't record while I wasn't here? No, because I was sleeping. Oh, yeah, here we come. She's coming in. She's going to be upset knowing that we made the playoffs, and there's going to be a lot more games to play. Oh, my God, another touchdown. We'll probably be able to sim the rest of this game, though. Just for her. Oh, this game's a body bag. Oh, my God. Well, they have a 35-13 victory. Your Miami Dolphins. Now, the Florida Gators getting the victory. So I think we go to 13-2. So we can be potentially finish 14-2. So maybe that's what we need to do. We just need to give a bunch of 99 overalls, and then we start winning games. But it's very nice that it does start. If this is a potential win streak going from 17 on, that it did start with the Florida Gators. I didn't have to suffer. It would have been nice to do with Clemson. I like Clemson. But this is by far my number one team. Alright, so we're recording. Kayla's here. Hey. Hi. Can you shut the door, though, please? If you're going to come in, you can probably shut the door, please. Alright, we're taking on the 7-8 Patriots in the last game of the season, but it looks like we're going to the playoffs, so... This is what happens when you don't give a direct time of when you're going to come over, everybody.
I texted you and said I was on my way.
Yeah, I was well already in this video,
Wow.
So... Who do you think's going to win today, even though this video is probably coming up in February right before the Super Bowl?
Who is it again? Cowboys and Green Bay?
Cowboys and Green Bay.
Oh, I want to say Green Bay, but I feel...
Well, just say who you feel.
Cowboys.
So you say the Cowboys and then the Steelers and Chiefs.
Steelers. What?
There's no what.
You think I'm wrong?
I don't know. I don't necessarily think you're wrong. I wouldn't put money on your picks though.
I don't want the Cowboys to win, but wow.
You know, I follow the girl.
You do?
I follow the girl.
The actual girl?
Yeah, Sierra Sky. Yeah, she's a great ass.
She's the best body I've ever seen.
Yeah, she has like perfect caramel skin. She got the kind of body that when you look at her, you just go, oh, caramel. You know, like the treats. They probably don't know.
Oh, I'd love that right now.
So you getting wings? So you figure out what you're getting today to eat, Kayla?
A dessert.
That's it.
Well, I don't know. That's what I want.
Beer. Can't have a beer. Water. Ice water.
Yeah, I like water. Maybe a nice root beer.
A nice cold root beer. Alright, so back to the video here. What I'm doing in this video, Kayla, is I made legendary college rosters, and I tried to put... Oh, for fuck's sakes! I put it on the wrong... Alright, we're going to the playoffs, so I'm going to make sure, like I said, I was distracted when I started this video because someone entered the room. What I did was I made the best college rosters, kind of thing. And I picked whatever NFL team looked similar. I'm doing the top 25, because you know in college they rank the top 25 teams every week.
Yeah.
So I figured why not do the 25 of all time as a video, because then there's 25 videos right there.
Good idea.
And guess what one I'm on today?
20.
17. Guess what
Oh.
number 17 is?
What?
Guess what college team it is?
Louisville?
No.
Oh, the Florida Gators.
The Florida Gators. And I picked the Miami Dolphins, because Miami, Florida.
Oh, yeah.
But they actually have a jersey that looks kind of similar. And the whole thing is that, because, like, you can custom make your jerseys in this game. Like,
Oh.
they have, like, for every team, there'll be 10 different jerseys, but you
Yeah.
can go in and make, like, a combination of all 10, try to make it look like one. So that's what I did to try to make the college jerseys look similar. And I found one, and then I'm only playing 2 games every season. And then if we make the playoffs, I play a couple more games. But for my 2 games, I just rush right through it and don't change to the jersey that I made. So people are like, man, there's going to be like some people making comments like, those jerseys don't look like anything. So we're trying to get it done here with Tim Tebow. Going against the Patriots. What do you think about, I was just talking about the playoff games. Like I said, it's going to be pretty redundant because this video probably will be coming out after the Super Bowl. But what do you think about that Patriots game last night, Kayla? We watched that. Aren't the Patriots some good?
Some good.
Is Tom Brady your favorite player?
Love them.
Don't you just think that can't you wait to draft the Houston Texans quarterback next year as your fantasy quarterback?
Yep.
How much money did I say he got paid?
$70 million.
$70 million. Is he worth $70 million, do you think?
No.
And you're like, you're a pretty good scout, I would say. Like, in terms of evaluating talent in the NFL, I'd say you're probably near the top of that I know. Do you think that Brock Osweiler's worth $70 million?
Not at all.
Not at all. Maybe I don't think I agree with your evaluation. I think he's worth the $70 million.
What other quarterbacks make that much?
I don't know, like, because he got a shorter deal. Like, some quarterbacks will get, like, a 6-year, $100 million. I think his contract was, like, a 4-year, $70 million. But I'm going to say, that, like, off the top of my head, not knowing, I'm pretty sure his contract's similar to, like, Russell Wilson's of the Seahawks. So, obviously, you're getting...
Yeah.
All right, Tebow falls down, gets back up. He found Jesus on the floor. He went hallelujah, jumped back up to his feet. That's something I gotta be careful about in this video. I said at the beginning that a lot of people like Team Tebow because he's like really religious and they're religious. And I'm not religious at all.
Yeah.
So I don't want to offend people that are religious because like as a Canadian, I've realized from watching American television that Americans are religious as fuck.
Yeah.
So it's all right, you know. Unless you're one of those like West Baptist church people that are just fucking insane. Most religious people, you know, just don't shove it in my face. That God is great. That's the only thing I hate. Honestly, that's the only thing I hate about religion is that every time there's like a fucking award ceremony, someone wins the Heisman, someone wins something. First of all, I'd like to thank God. Like I don't know. I don't get that. Like God has got to be the most shouted out person in the history of celebrities. Like, surely there's people that, like, win these awards that are religious, but they're not religious. You know what I'm saying? Like, they believe in God, but they don't go to church every day. But, like, I think it's, like, it's expected of them to, like, first of all, thank Jesus. I don't know. But if that's how you get through your day, if that's what, like, if you think that you're going to shoot up your school, but then you think, what would God think? And then it deters you from doing that, then fuck me, religion is great. But then you have, I'm not going to get into it. It's too much hot topics.
Good idea.
We're going to talk about the Florida Gators, though, which are pretty much my religion on Saturdays. Oh, great pass by Tim Tebow to Percy Harvin. You know who Percy Harvin is?
I do. I used to have him on my team. Not this year.
Not this year, no. He retired, and then he came back. He's only like 26, 27.
Suit starts next week.
You told me that like 2 days ago.
Well, I'm telling you again.
I don't care. That's an alright show now. It's got a little worse. It's simmered down. It started out really good, and it's been going downhill a little bit. Too much relationships, you know? That's the liberal media taking over that show. Like, it needs to be a little more, like, about the girls. Like, everyone watches... We're talking about the show Suits. It's like, everyone talks about the fucking Mike and the Harvey. Mm-hmm. I just need a little bit more about, like, the fucking... His secretary. I think there needs to be a little bit more of his secretary.
I like that.
No one likes that. That's what happened. Someone made Suits really good, and then some chick sitting in an office somewhere said... Really? You think you could do more about the ginger girl? I think she might, have more to offer.
I enjoy it.
Like, his girlfriend's not getting enough camera time. She's pretty hot, so we gotta give her a little bit more camera time. Even though she cheated on him, and then they just fucking glazed over that.
Yeah.
Yeah. She's a bad girl. Fuck that show. Sometimes. Look at that throw on the run. Dropped it. We don't really need to win this game, but it would be nice to. So what I do, Kayla, is I'm already 7 or 8 episodes in, and what I do is I play the last 2 games of like these rosters are like really really good, like a bunch of like. So I play the last 2 games of the season, and then if we make the playoffs, I'll play the playoffs. Like the videos aren't super long. Like I'm not playing a full season. They're like this is like a 1 video kind of thing. So I want to keep it under an hour. So I haven't made the playoffs yet. This is like my fucking first attempt that I think I'm making the playoffs. So there's been you can assume what's happened when I'm recording this, and I don't make the playoffs. Really good teams. I'm pretty upset, pretty frustrated.
That's great.
It's great that I'm frustrated and upset.
It was sarcastic.
Better be, because that was a pretty terrible thing to say.
I want Timbits.
Timbits.
Yeah.
Some like Tim Tebow bits?
No.
You slut. You want Tim's bits? Is that what you just said to me? As we beat the New England Patriots, and we're going to be crushing our way to the playoffs. We'll take a quick look at the stats here. That's probably enough for a bye, which is good for Kayla, who's probably just sick and tired of waiting. One last game that we're going to have to play. Realistically, we're going to have to play 3 games if we make it to the Super Bowl. And 1 game takes about, 5 minutes. Oh, my God. Here we go. I said, as soon as I heard the door open, I was kind of telling everyone, oh, great, my girlfriend's coming over, and she is just not going to be happy. All right, let's take a look here at the stats. So, after the end of the Florida Gators season here, Tim Tebow has 4,200 passing yards, 43 touchdowns, 10 interceptions. Wonky throw motion. I don't think so. Greatest quarterback in college of all time. Take that, fucking Tommy Frazier, fucking Deshaun Watson, Johnny Manziel, others. Tebow's the man. Running the ball, we had almost 2,000 rushing yards and 15 touchdowns from Emmitt Smith. Emmitt Smith is... This is the biggest conundrum, Kayla, you probably don't know about me.
What?
Emmitt Smith is the greatest running back to come from my college team. And he's also probably the greatest running back on the Dallas Cowboys history. So it's a weird little... I'll never... his jersey's one of the most popular Gator jerseys to own, but I'm never going to own one.
Because he's on the Cowboys now.
Yeah. Passing the ball, no 1,000-yard receiver, which is a little surprising. Antonio Callaway led the team 73 receptions, 735 yards, and 5 touchdowns. Jordan Reed from the tight end spot, 960 and 9. Riley Cooper, the racist, 883 and 8. Percy Irvin with 809. Emmitt Smith, 481 and 3. So, no real dominant wide receiver, but the touchdowns were evenly dispersed. And on the defense side of the ball, Wilbur Marshall leading the team with 128 tackles, 115 from Jelani Jenkins. On the sacks front, Jermaine Kearse, the Freak, with 16.5 sacks. Sheriff Floyd, 13.5. Dante Fowler, 12.5. So we killed the quarterback. And for interceptions, 4 picks from Keanu, 4 from Lito Shepard, 3 from Joe Hayden, 2 and 2 for Hargraves, Nelson, and Marshall. So defense was very strong. This is the first time we made the playoffs. We kind of see where this team is different from other teams. Definitely get after the quarterback. In other videos, I don't think we've had a quarterback yet hit double-digit sacks. And that's even we had J.J. Watt on the Wisconsin one, and we've had a couple other good guys. We had 3. Look at that. And even the interceptions are up from other videos. So that is nice to see that we have some defense playing here as we go into the playoffs. So we have the wild card week, which was in real life last week, which we should be able to kick our feet up. And hopefully other teams pile up some injuries. There we go. Going straight to the divisional round. Adam Gase. We'll go Jim McElwain, because fuck Urban Meyer. All right, we're playing the 10-6 Denver Broncos at the new Miami Stadium. Is that a glitch? I'm pretty sure the name of the Miami Dolphins Stadium is not New Miami Stadium. I think that someone did a half-assed job at EA. Isn't it the Hard Rock? Isn't that what it's called now? Hard Rock Stadium? Which is kind of funny. That's pretty much an innuendo. Sexual innuendo. Wouldn't that be funny? They switched that around. It was called the Rock Hard Dolphin Stadium.
Funny.
A little bit. You want to text Story and see if he's driving us? Ask him if we're going at 4:30, and
I could drive.
Well, that's what I said. You can either offer to drive us if you want.
I just need to clean up the back.
But just text Story and see what's going on. So your 14-2 Miami Dolphins are taking on the 10-6 Denver Broncos. I have a good feeling about this one. I think we should at least get to the Super Bowl. But then again, watch this sim take over and put me in 14-0 holes. And if once it fuck again, use the wrong jerseys. Well, these ones kind of look like no, they don't. To be fair, I'm pretty sure the jerseys that I did make for them were orange, and they use the orange jerseys once a year. So, Jordan Reed's gone. Fuck. My apologies. I keep forgetting to switch the jerseys. Hopefully it's not deterring you from the fact that we're absolutely shit-pumping teams. First down or close to one. Tebow the gunslinger back here. Maybe I should have done a different playbook. So we had a couple QB runs. So we can utilize Tebow to the best of his abilities. I hope you guys could pick up the huffing and puffing that's going on.
I'm not. I just had to move.
Alright, so... we got Callaway out in space. Fuck, I'm hungry, though. You hungry?
Me?
Yeah.
Sorry, I was thinking about getting a popsicle.
Popsicle? Don't do that right now. It's going to make the door squeak. It's going to be excess noise. Can't wait to crush some wings, though. Good grab by Trey Burton. I've seen that picked off a couple times. But I guess the quarterbacks they've used doesn't have the fine touch that Tim Tebow has. I'm going to reluctantly call on Emmitt Smith here to make the catch. Or make the run. Oh, Jesus. Alright, the left side of that offensive line is not on fire right now, for sure. Maybe a screen pass. Find some way to get Emmitt Smith involved in this offense. Oh, what a fucking touchdown run. Let's go. We'll watch a replay of that. Some guy just tried to fucking tackle him high. Emmitt Smith went, yeah, no, don't think so, buddy. Yeah, no, we won't look at that. You don't want to make it any longer. Jesus Christ, defense cannot get off the field. We surrender the field goal, but now we're in the red zone, all right. What did you say? Did you offer to drive?
Yeah.
Nice. What a nice person you are.
I know.
Except even though you found out I was suffering a little bit in this game, and then you said you liked it. Remember I said I was getting frustrated? You said,
yeah.
Yeah, well, it's not very nice. So Tebow with a nice run there, and I don't know if I'm the only person that noticed that he looks like he stumbled over his own feet. Tim Tebow back here running like DeMarco Murray, for fuck's sakes. And there, Tebow time. Locks it in for the touchdown. Celebrating like a Tebow. I don't know why they got rid of him. They should always have, until he officially retires from the NFL, as a free agent option. Alright, defense has held them to nothing but field goals. And of course they'll get a touchdown. And then of course, come on! Give me the ball. So we have 2 turnovers already. Of course, it probably wasn't because of Lord Tebow. It was probably someone else. Probably Emmitt Smith. And what, Percy Harvard? Or not Percy Harvard. Riley Cooper. Look, no turnovers from Tim Tebow. So that's all on Emmitt Smith. That's probably 2 fumbles, I'd assume. We can't lose to the Denver Broncos in the playoffs. What are we, the Pittsburgh Steelers? That's another Tim Tebow reference for everyone. Oh, what a touch. Oh, what a pass. Great pass. That was any other quarterback with less, strength. He's probably going down for a sack there, but able to find Jordan Reed for the go-ahead touchdown to go up 4. Come on. Come on. Oh, for fuck's sakes. What is wrong with our defense today?
Gross.
Yeah, I don't know what that was. Let's see if we can get Emmitt Smith on the screen pass, which we do. We get pretty shit blocking, to be fair. We're going to let Randy Gradishar make a tackle on us. Maybe see if we get the screen pass to Callaway. Then again, we are going against a very, very good defense here in the Denver Broncos. Oh, that could have been intercepted. Jesus. I don't think look at that, 5 receptions for 10 yards for Antonio Callaway. Definitely not the kind of stat line we're used to seeing. There we go. Lord Tebow with the touchdown pass to the man we were just talking about, Antonio Callaway. I guess all he does is catch touchdown passes. Oh, look, story sign on Xbox. Cool. All right, as we win, we are moving on to the AFC Championship. Your Florida Gators just downed the Denver Broncos 28-24. Next up, I don't know. I wasn't paying attention to the ticker, so maybe you guys know who I'm playing. Larry, look, hey, Kayla, look at your favorite football player. Larry Fitzgerald. Not Larry Fitzgerald. Larry Fitzgerald. Like, it literally sounds like you're saying, like it's 2 words. Like, his last name's Gerald, and that's his sexual partner. Larry Fitzgerald. Or you say it like a robot, like how Siri would say it. Siri, no. Google Larry Fitzgerald. Googling Larry Fitzgerald. Alright, we're taking on the Cincinnati Bengals, so if history has any way of repeating itself, the Bengals will choke and we will win and go to the Super Bowl.
Story said, that'd be awesome. What time shall I expect you? / did you want to stay for KC? Don't care either way.
Say we'll leave here. The game's not till like 5:40, so say we'll leave here at like 4:30, and then say night. Just see what everyone's saying for the night game. If people want to stay, we can stay. If people want to go, we can go. Say it's HFX. Don't want to be spending $300. If I'm there for this long, I'll just keep ordering wings and I'll be down like... I told you about that, right? The most expensive bill I've ever had. Went to HFX and like me and Christian Story were there for football, and we're there for like the early game. You guys can hear about this outrageous Canadian prices. So we're there for the early game, and I just kept ordering wings and beer, and then I just like lost track. Like every time the waitress would come back, I'd be like, "Yeah, can I get 10 more wings? Can I get another fucking glass of beer?" My fucking tab was like $106 when I left with tip. Couldn't believe it. Like the most money I've ever spent watching football in my life was at HFX. But maybe that's good. Maybe that's a good thing. Maybe that's credit to like their atmosphere.
Yeah, maybe.
As we get an opening touchdown, let's get back to the gameplay here. That's people here. They want to hear what my fucking maybe you want to do. That YouTube. That's where that YouTube money I wish I could spend it on. Was fucking wings and beer. Someday maybe. Someday, hopefully, I'll have my own bar in my basement, and a waitress that brings me wings.
Yeah.
Well, that's you, pretty much. You're my waitress that brings me... What the fuck was that? That was the worst, glitchiest interception I may have ever seen. Does this look right to you, Kayla?
What?
Let's get a second set of eyes here. This is a rare opportunity to get a second. Does this look like this was real life? I got intercepted. No, doesn't look... Does that look real life? Like... And... Like, through his body, he makes the interception.
It was through his back.
Oh, Jesus Christ, man. Well, they turned it over. At least they didn't get anything, and we have an opportunity. Better field position than what we had. But then, I mean, God damn it. Georgia Local over there with the fucking Freddy Krueger hands, I suppose. Going through my goddamn body. Oh, Madden, never change. I really hope, though, like, the game keeps getting better. Like, this is the first good Madden in probably, like, 4 years. But, like, you see right now on YouTube, like, the Call of Duty this year sucks. Like, I didn't even buy the Call of Duty this year. Mm-hmm. And, like, the people their YouTube channel is strictly Call of Duty, like, they're fucked. They're like, I don't want to play this game. It's horrible. But this is what, like... So, like, I'm thinking about, like, what if they make a horrible Madden one year? Like, what the fuck am I going to do for my extra income? Who knows? I'll just suck it up. I'll just shit on the game every video. Which is pretty much what you've seen in this series so far because we have got the shit end of the stick more often than not. All I know is that this throw on the run for Tim Tebow is something else. As Riley Cooper shrugs off that guy like a security guard at a country music concert. Riley Cooper was on the Eagles.
Yeah. And
he dropped the N-bomb at a country concert, and then, yeah. Things were said.
Yeah.
You got pretty much known as the N-word guy of the NFL. That was a South Park episode. You guys remember that? That was one of the greatest South Park episodes ever. You remember that? Remember he went on Wheel of Fortune, and it was people that annoy you? And he went, it was N space G-G-E-R-S, and it was naggers.
Yeah. And
he said it, and he became that N-word guy. Oh, that's a pick. Maybe not. Here we go, Jordan Reed. That was a great South Park episode. As this video is just all over the place. But you know what's not all over the place? Tim Tebow's motherfucking accuracy. Throwing darts out here. As you notice, my reluctance to use Emmitt Smith may be apparent, but it's working so far. And unless we get on the 5-yard line, we can hit him with the C4 special, which is if this is your first time stopping by. How do you not know what that is by now? We're probably not going to use a whole lot of Emmitt Smith. Alright, we'll take over in the red zone. Ooh, this video is going to be... We're going to be pushing an hour. Fuck's sakes. Hope you guys do enjoy it, though. It is the Florida Gators, so... Hopefully, throughout my videos, I've attracted a couple Gator fans. Ooh, Emmitt Smith making the most of his opportunity there. Limited touches, so he's fresh. Fuck, I'm hungry.
Yeah?
Yeah, I ain't got a damn thing to eat in this house. There we go, touchdown. Should be able to sim the rest of this game. Oh, yeah, look at Adam Gase loving it. Think Adam Gase can win Coach of the Year this year? I don't know if those awards would have been decided by the time this video comes out, but I think you make the playoffs with the Miami... Like, if I told you Miami Dolphins made the playoffs, Kayla, would you have believed me at the beginning of the year?
No.
So do you think that their coach should win the Coach of the Year? The fact that he got them to the playoffs? Like, isn't that remarkable?
It is.
Yeah. He's my pick. Like they were like the biggest. That should be coach of the year. Every year should be the biggest. How the fuck did that team make the playoffs? That was definitely Miami this year. Ryan Tannehill's horrible. Like outside of like their run game was shit for most of the season when they were trying to like I don't know, it's like Arian Foster and then Jai magically for some reason decided to like, oh, I actually can run for 200 yards a game actually. That offensive line doing their job, holding the Cincinnati Bengals to 0 sacks on the day. Now it'll be time to let Mr. Emmitt Smith get a couple touches here. Oh shit! All right. Well, he's had enough. He's 25 rushes for 117 yards. We're just the ones that aren't using him. See if we get Tim Tebow's 5th passing touchdown of the day. Yep. Percy Harvin. 3rd receiving touchdown of the day for Percy M. Harvin. The M stands for migraines.
Funny.
You don't get it?
Is he the one that couldn't
yes.
play because he was having headaches?
Yes.
Oh. Huh.
I guess like that sounds funny, but now with all of like the CTE stuff, maybe it's a little bit more.
What's CTE stuff?
Like you ever hear like, it's like post like PTSD kind of for football players.
Oh.
It's like if you get enough concussions, this like thing in your brain stops producing things properly, and it makes you like suicidal kind of.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, that doesn't sound good.
So I guess, it sounded like Percy Harvin was missing games for headaches. Like, obviously it's easy to shit on him. Like, oh my god, what a fucking joke. Come on, suck it. But now, like, with the light of CTs, maybe there's a little more to it than that. It's just fucking scary. Whatever. That's why that if you want to play football, if your goal in life is to play football, make sure you're good at another sport so that if you get like 1 or 2 bad concussions, you can just jump into the other sport and play well at it.
Oh, I brought your notebook.
Oh, yes!
It's upstairs.
My notebook for notes! Ugh. I got a video actually that I wouldn't mind you being here for at some point.
What?
Basically, I'll probably have to edit it actually. Because we can't do the videos we used to do together. I did a video where I'm going to make, basically there's one off. Like this, where I make one video is one whole season. I just do like different themes. Like I've done like all busts. So people that have been drafted, that like Johnny Manziel and guys like that suck. I put them all on one team and just try to like, hey, can we win the Super Bowl with this team? And I do like, I don't know. Someone wants me to do like Blue Mountain State rosters and just like. Anyway, one of them I'm gonna do WAGs, which is wives and girlfriends, like the hottest.
Oh yeah.
And I already kind of did a list, but there are a couple. Like, obviously, with, like, running backs and wide receivers. Like, the more popular players, there needs to be decisions need to be made. So maybe you can be around for that.
Sure.
Maybe. Like, don't take that invitation as, like, a for sure. I don't know yet. Maybe, though. Right?
Yeah, maybe.
Tebow doesn't slide. That's what I know about Tim Tebow. And we didn't pick the fucking jerseys. Oh!
You did that again? How many more games?
I'm actually going to do that for this game. I'm down 7-0. Fuck it. I'm just going to back out and we're going to retry it with the actual jerseys because I'm not going the whole time without using my correct jerseys. This is the last one. This is Super Bowl.
Okay.
And people are going to get shit at me. Oh, you're down 7-0 and you quit? Video's fake and gay. Fake and gay video. That's what probably people are going to say. Alright, let's play the moments. We're playing against the New York Giants in the Super Bowl. They're 9-7. Very New York Giant typical. Probably scraped into the fucking playoffs. And now Eli Manning is playing like Eli Manning. Alright, drum roll please. Here are the Florida Gator jerseys. What? They didn't save. No. Wait a minute. What the fuck? After all that, it didn't save? Maybe you can only save one custom. No, you can definitely save more than one. Alright, we'll just go with this one, because that looks like a Florida Gator. That's bullshit! On my thing, I wrote notes for all these videos. I said team and jersey number. Bears/Dolphins. So I made 2 options. I remember the Dolphins one look a lot better. Well, fuck me. At least this one looks a little bit more respectable. Looks somewhat similar to the orange jerseys that they do wear. Minus the helmets. Which are, you can never fucking line the helmets up correctly. Oh, that's $7 whole right there.
For what?
I bought milk. I bought milk when I went to the store. Are you a thief?
Almost.
I wanted to take the money there, yeah. That's good to know. That's a good image to everyone that might have fucking heard that off the mic.
But I didn't take it. It's
My girlfriend saw, there'd been $7 sitting on my counter. My girlfriend said, I want to take it. Who says that? Are you a psychopath? Are you the wife from fucking Breaking Bad?
No.
Remember?
Oh, yeah.
You just had a stealing issue? What are you, a thief? Huh?
No.
You a friggin' swindler? Huh? Oh, Timothy Tebow, and he runs in for the touchdown. It worked out well, because we were down 7-0, which we were down in the first video. There we go. There we go. They went for it on 4th down. Let's ball. Hey, we got a touchdown without even playing. 14-14 ball game. We'll go dagger. Throw it to Jordan Reed, ideally. I'm going to tell you right now. Miami Dolphins, underrated jerseys. I really like the Dolphins jerseys. Like all variations of them. Except the color rush. I didn't really like the color rush. Because that orange wasn't this orange, I don't think. It was like a lighter orange. Like if you added like a little hint of gold or yellow. Wasn't a fan of that. But for the most part, Dolphins have an underrated jersey. I think. Ooh, Riley Cooper with the grab. 55 yards for Tim Tebow on this drive. He is playing like a man possessed by the Lord. Hallelujah. Okay, all my tight. What the fuck kind of play is this? Oh, Percy Harvin on the 1 yard line. Oh, there we go. We get to dial up the C4 special here. Great grab by Percy Harvin. Look at that. Great body control. In with the strong toss to the left-hand side. We got Larry Sonka back there, lead blocker. Oh, yeah, that was easy. Florida Gators up 21-14. Jesus Christ. These New York Giants will not go away. 2-minute drill, get some points. And with a strong toss again. This is a pretty ferocious backfield, though. As much as I want to shit on Emmitt Smith and Larry Sonka in the same backfield would be pretty crazy. That brings up the... Look at that! 132 yards, 2 touchdowns already for Emmitt Smith. That boy on fire. But that's the question that always comes around with Emmitt Smith. Was it Emmitt Smith or was it the offensive line? And that's probably the same shit that people are going to go around with Mr. Ezekiel Elliott. Kayla, what do you think?
What?
Do you think Ezekiel Elliott's really good, or do you think it's just Dallas has a really good offensive line?
A little bit of both.
Wow.
I think he's pretty good.
Great stance on this, though. What do you think? One A or B? A, little B. You'd make a great YouTuber.
I don't think
never having anything questionable to say, so you don't upset anybody.
I don't think he's just really good, but I don't think that he's not good. Like, I think...
Little A, little B.
I think, the Cowboys' offense, accentuates his goodness.
Oh, fuck, were you reading a dictionary before you came over here? Accentuates his goodness. Oh, there you go. You brought it right back down to... I think it really, it's a hyperbole. It really accentuates, his goodness. Sound like a Rhodes Scholar to someone at a fucking Jimmy Buffett concert. And he's good. He's almost gooder than the other running back that they have. Alright, let's go for it. 4th down. Or do we punt it? No, we're going for it. Fuck this. You get that? Fuck. All right, 13 seconds, D. Come on. I know I didn't hook you up. Okay, they stopped him. 1 point ball game. And we got the ball in the red zone. Let's make some magic happen. That was a horrible play call in retrospect. Oh. Maybe I could have made Tebow a little quicker. I don't know. He wasn't the quickest guy back there. Now it's time to control a little bit of the clock. We have 226 rushing yards on the day. Holy shit. And couldn't run block on the fucking Reds. Look at that. 201 rushing yards for Emmitt Smith. Holy. Alright, we'll try 3rd and goal. If you have 200 rushing yards, maybe the strong toss will work here. If not, I think we'll have to settle for the field goal. Oh, that is just not good run blocking. Not good run blocking at all. Settle for the field goal. We'll go up by a full field goal. My math is correct, you know. If you go up by a field goal, you're definitely going up by at least a field goal. Definitely going to add a field goal to the board if you kick a field goal here. All right. 24-20. And they turned the ball over. Very not Eli Manning. That's Eli Manning regular season-esque, not Eli Manning playoff-esque. So, I mean, even if we're in field goal range, worst case scenario. Oh, Jesus Christ, I read that. Oh. Well, that was a blown up play. Landon Collins got the sack. A free gimme sack. Still probably in field goal range to make it a touchdown game, which would be nice. Because we just know the Sim, if they get the ball with any time left, the Sim's going to go, hey, C4, how about you don't win the game? Oof, not the... That is definitely not the most sexiest stat line for Tim Tebow. Oh, Jordan Reed, too easy. First down. Now it's just time to play Marty ball here and just run the clock down. Oh, rest in peace, Emmitt Smith. Oh, come on, let me finish this under an hour. I swear to God, I feel like if video's like an hour, 1 second, YouTube will straight up take another 3 hours to fucking render it. Come on. Come on. Oh, of course Tebow would fumble it on the 5-yard line.
What's funny?
I said that if I gave the Giants the ball with any time left, because I don't play it, I sim it, that they get a touchdown. They got a touchdown in one play.
Oh.
Okay, so I guess now we have to super try on this one. Alright, alright. Oh, yeah, of course this couldn't be under a fucking hour. Wait, did you say over an hour? That's what Adam just did. You want this video to be over an hour, for sure? I'll fit that in. Of course, that's an interception. Because why not? I mean, we had the interception through the back of my guy's spine in the last video. Fuck! Oh shit, we're gonna be under an hour, I guess. Thank you guys for tuning in to another episode of the Legendary College Rosters. As always, the next video will be UCLA. We're doing the UCLA Bruins. This is your first time stopping by. Don't be afraid of that subscribe button. Smash the like button if you enjoyed the video, guys. We need about 950 likes on this video, or else Kayla is going to turn to a boy, and that makes me a homosexual. So until next time, it's your boy C4 saying...